Okay, so you've all registered for courses, so obviously you know how the process works. But we're going to go over today, just so you're familiar with the steps that new students at orientation will be informed to follow. So new students will be registering for their classes at the end of their orientation day in the computer labs. So their first step is going to be to select. So they'll get their advising documents at orientation check-in. They'll be taught how to use them during degree requirements presentation. Again, the first-time freshmen will receive a map, a personal information sheet, a degree evaluation. Those will be their advising tools in their folder, and then they'll also receive a general catalog. Transfer students will receive a map, a degree evaluation, and a general catalog. Students may need additional help in the computer labs, especially our first-time freshmen who have required remediation in math and English. And again, things to watch out for when you assist these students to select and register for classes: course descriptions, prerequisites, footnotes. Okay. Does everyone know how to find a prerequisite in the class schedule? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Okay. All right. Once we get closer to orientation, you'll also be hearing from Rayanne, our registrar, so she'll go over a little bit more detail about this, but their second step is going to be register for courses on the web portal. So once they know what courses they're going to be selecting, they'll go into the class schedule and they'll register for their fall classes. Again, first-time freshmen must register for their required registration courses before they register in any other courses. These students will have watched a registration demonstration from Rayanne during our degree requirements presentation. They'll also have step-by-step registration instructions on the inside of their advising folder. And again, academic advisors as well as staff from the registrar's office will be at every single computer lab orientation. So when assisting these students, have them refer to their advising documents, their general catalog, as much as possible. We want to teach them how to use the tools instead of doing it for them. Because going forward, they're going to need to know how to do it. So we want to teach them how to do this for themselves. Okay. So, the schedule adjustment deadline. Okay. So, I'll back up a little bit. So we remember what the deadline is, right? It's the last day that a student can make any changes to their schedule, and it's generally the 10th day of the semester. Can either Frankie or Eunice confirm with me that it's September 11th? I'm pretty sure it is, because that's the last day you can apply for December graduation, and it's usually the same day, but I just want to make sure. When, I'm going to verify that, once I verify that, when I ask that question on the final, I'm looking to know that you know what the date is. Okay? Does anyone know where they could see that date? The academic calendar. You're not going to be able to see it in the 16-17 calendar, though. Why? It won't be until the 17-18 catalog is printed. Okay. So 10th day of semester, or in this case, I'm looking for September 11th, if I can confirm that. If you just put 10th day of the semester, that's okay, but just as long as you know where to find that date, and as long as you're stressing the importance of that date. Our first-time freshmen don't really, they're a first-time freshman, they don't really know yet, so they might not realize how important that date is. Our transfer students coming from community college, oftentimes community college is a lot more flexible of when students can withdraw from their courses, sometimes all the way up until the end of the semester. So they might not be used to the fact that we have a very strict deadline. Okay? So obviously we don't meet next week. We will meet the following week. So for the following session, what we're going to do is we are going to have a review. So I want you to review your PowerPoints, your notes, your past quizzes. And you're going to come to class. We're going to do the review. Bring any questions you have. There will not be a test, or a quiz, on what we covered today. So there will be no quiz on degree evaluation. So I'm leaving it up to you, but it will be a big part of final. So I'm leaving it up to you to make sure if you have any questions prior to the review, after the review, that you're checking with your TI. Is that a question?
Yeah, are the questions like on the final for the degree evaluation gonna be kind of similar to the activity?
Yeah, where I'm gonna give you a degree evaluation, and I'm gonna ask you a series of questions.
Okay.
And don't back up just quite yet, because NSPP I think has some announcements. And then after the review, and there's another week, and then we'll have the final will be administered, and then we'll review that. So in the meantime, if any questions come